Good day to you all. If you will please put your palms together for a meditation reading. Revering the light of the Buddha, reflecting upon my imperfect self, I will strive to live a life of gratitude. Second verse of the Shin Buddhist life principles. If you would please join me in Gasho. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Today, I'm going to try to answer some of the questions that's always probably puzzled your mind. So we've come up with a couple questions, so we'll try. So it's more informational rather than a Dharma message.
Who is Shinron?
On my left is Shinron Shonin. He is considered by his followers, contemporary followers, as the founder of Jodo Shinshu. He never felt as if he was the founder of anything. He propagated the teachings of the Buddha, but people were very taken by what he had to say and his outlook on the teachings that they gave him the title of founder of Jodo Shinshu.
Who's the picture of the other guy?
The picture on my right, far right, his name is Renyo Shonin, and he is the 8th abbot, or bishop, if you would have it, of our mother temple. He is a direct descendant of Shinron Shonin. But Renyo is the one that built Jodo Shinshu up after Shinron Shonin. There were so many wars and so much chaos and so much disruption during that time. People were losing their idea of Buddhism, and Renyo Shonin made it to be easily understood, even easier than what Shinron taught. He brought Buddhism to the people.
You say Gasho a lot. What does that mean?
Gasho is just translated means to put your palms together. But when we put our palms together, it is a way of showing our gratitude. It is showing our thankfulness for being able to hear the teachings and to take those teachings with us and to try to incorporate them into our lives. So Gasho is just an appreciation of hearing and listening to the Dharma.
This one might be tough. What is the primal vow?
The primal vow was made by a prince by the name of Dharmakara, later to attain enlightenment and became Amida Buddha. But before he became Amida Buddha, he made 48 vows. And a very general basic understanding of what the primal vow is to say his name. And his name is put into namu amidabutsu, what we refer to as nimbutsu. And it's to take refuge in the teachings of Amida Buddha.
What are the beads that you're wearing? What do they represent?
These beads, during the olden times, these beads were called ninjus. And they were used to count the number of times you said namu amidabutsu. And Ju means 10, at least saying it 10 times. Saying namu amidabutsu 10 times. But change comes about, and it was changed to Ninju. And so Ninju beads now mean mindful beads, to remind us that there is the Buddha, there is the teachings, there's the guidance and directions. And so when we use this, we are becoming mindful of the teachings that have been shared with us.
The meaning of the collar.
This color I wear is to signify or symbolize that I've taken the oath of being a minister. And it's called a wagesa. Sangha members also wear an okesa, which all means honorific. But an okesa worn by Sangha members is to signify the oneness of all followers of the same path. And that path is the nimbutsu path. So we wear it not only to ready ourselves to hear the Dharma, but it is also to ready us to start looking within ourselves of who we are and how maybe the teachings can give us some kind of guidance and direction. And it's our namu amidabutsu that gives us that few seconds to think, truly think. So when we wear a wagesa, or in the Sangha members, okesa, it is to give us that readiness to receive the Dharma, to be a member of oneness with each other, to follow the path of nimbutsu.
Sensei, the last question. What does all the gold in here represent?
The altar behind me is called an onaiji. And it symbolizes what we would think what the Pure Land would look like. And the gold symbolizes purity. It also is reflecting light back upon us. And that light is Amida Buddha's light, encompassing us with compassion and with the wisdom. And gold does not tarnish. It gets dusty. It may even get a little gritty, but it never leaves, never dulls. It's always shining. As with Amida Buddha's light is always shining on us. So we use gold for its reflective purposes and because of its purity and warmth, it radiates.
Nimbutsu.
Namu Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namada Butsu. Same thing, same meaning, said differently. Depending on how we grew up, how we learned it. It's called nimbutsu. No matter, it's still nimbutsu. And nimbutsu is, I guess you could call it our promise to try to live a life of gratitude and thankfulness. And it is also to take refuge in the teachings of the Buddha. So, Namu Amida Butsu means I take refuge in Amida Buddha, which encompasses the teachings and guidance and directions it gives us. So when we say Namu Amida Butsu, we are just basically saying, thank you. Thank you for leading us down the path so that we can start to know what we truly are. And Namu Amida Butsu to me also means to come just as you are. With all your faults, with your greed, your anger, your ignorance. And it's Namu Amida Butsu opens us up to accept the teachings. So that, and it helps us to open our ears to hearing and listening to the teachings. So Namu Amida Butsu or nimbutsu encompasses a lot in that little phrase. And no matter at the time what is in your heart and your mind, it will always encompass you. It's Amida Buddha, is calling to Amida Buddha to come to surround you with compassion and wisdom. And we put our palms together in gasho, in thankfulness, knowing that Amida Buddha's compassion and wisdom is always surrounding us, no matter who we are, no matter what our thoughts are. It's in gratitude by saying Namu Amida Butsu.
Is my Nimbutsu the same as your Nimbutsu?
Yes. Yes. It does not matter how you say it, because it means the same way. And as I try to explain, it depends on how you learned it. I grew up with Namu Amida Butsu. Some people say Namo Amida Butsu. And when we have to say it a lot of times, we just say Namanda, 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 because it's quick and it's easy and you get a lot in there. But it doesn't matter how fast you say it. Doesn't matter if you say Namo or Namu. It means the same. Always the same. So I wish you all a happy day. If you would please put your palms together in Gasho. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda.